Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. First of all, I want to thank everybody who supported my last video. I really appreciated everyone who watched and commented especially. There were a lot of people who agreed with everything I said, which was great, but the people who disagreed, I was able to have some really insightful and mature conversations in the comments. And in addition to helping me learn a lot of new things, I want to thank everybody for keeping everything so civilized. With that said, after my last extremely commentary heavy video, I thought I would do a more fun and unscripted one. Today, we're going to be talking about K-pop songs that deserved all the recognition they got. K-pop YouTube is definitely overflowing with negative content right now, and while I don't really mind it, I thought I would change it up a little bit. You know, everybody talks about K-pop songs that didn't deserve to go viral in the way they did, but a lot of them really are musically interesting and deserve all of the attention that they got. And even if they're not musically complex, sometimes they don't have to be. Let me know what K-pop songs you think deserve their recognition, and without further ado, let's get in a little bit less stagnant. As someone who's listened to I.O.I's entire discography multiple times, they are one of like two groups where their most popular song is their best song. Following a similar vibe as Bad Boy by Red Velvet, but instead taking a classical route accompanied by a big band and jazzy piano, Miniskirt is one of my most played songs of all time, and it's for a good reason. Funky bass, musically interesting layers, addicting vocal lines, it's all there. And something that I really want to highlight today is the vocal ad-libs that are always going on in the background. Existing alongside I.O.I's signature Haze is this amazing sounding male vocalist that is present throughout the entire song. Usually he'll just repeat the line that the girl said to make an echo effect, but there are a couple of times that he literally growls in the song, and you'd think it'd be really corny, but it's super good. Something about his delivery of every single line really just sells it to me, and it makes me buy into the entire seductive atmosphere that this song is giving. My absolute favorite part of the song is the post-chorus. The little like ooh part. I get into it every single time without fail. It is so good. Miniskirt is just one of those super atmospheric songs, and if you close your eyes, you can feel like you're in the room with I.O.I, and that is just so powerful. Can I just say, I had a formula when I was planning this video. I was gonna go 2nd gen, 3rd gen, 4th gen, and now we're in the 3rd gen area. But going from I.O.I to Dolphin by Oh My Girl, I am having musical whiplash right now. And this song is specifically the one I had in mind when I said they don't need to be musically interesting to go viral and deserve the hype. Dolphin sounds so bouncy to the point where if I ever hear it, you know I'm gonna be tapping my foot at the very least if I'm not doing the dance. And like, before we even talk about the chorus, can we talk about the pre-chorus? Absolute bliss, and it gets better each time, which is so crazy. For the first one, it's just the music box and a little bit of bass, and then for the second one, they add percussion, and then the third one, they add like violin and orchestra. It's just so good, come on. And yeah, that chorus, absolute earworm. What I think is so interesting about this song is that they introduced the melody to the chorus in the first 5 seconds, but what they changed about it is how they present it. Even though the instrumental always has that melody, they change what instruments and samples they use to play it, and it stops it from getting boring. Overall, this song just feels like an instant Disney classic. If you told me this was in Tinkerbell or The Little Mermaid, I would not doubt you for a second. And I just really love the way that Oh My Girl is able to present their music in such a family-friendly way while still keeping it appealing to the older audiences. Make me feel so high, 미치겠어. Every day I regret not getting into K-pop before 101 disbanded. Literally everyone says this, and literally everyone is right when they said that this is the perfect pop song. Every single second of energetic is so stimulating to the ear while at the same time being so easy to process. And this song created its own legacy as one of the most unanimously loved K-pop songs of all time. And yeah, it deserved it. The combination of tension-filled build-ups followed by purposely placed breaks in the instrumental, such as this. They create seamless transitions in the music that tell you that this is the second verse, or hey, we just started the pre-chorus. Not a single moment in this song feels overwhelming, but at the same time you never feel like you want more, and that is not an easy feat by any means. I.O.I, Pentagon, who composed this track, is one of, if not my all-time favorite producer, and while I do sometimes wonder what would have happened if Pentagon kept this song to themselves, I mean, if Dawn never left the group and they followed up Shine with this, it would have been crazy for them. However, at the end of the day, it went to 101 and they did an amazing job with it. The stylistic use of auto-tune in that one line in the chorus is like The best thing I've ever heard, really. And I could not in a million years find anything to change about this song. Ice Age is quite literally the most perfect title for this song because the entire soundscape has this quality to it that I can only describe as cold. The melodic sirens, clicks, and horns make it feel like you're sneaking into a guarded warehouse in the middle of winter, and the overall production of this song just make it feel expensive. Ice Age is one of those songs where if you're gonna listen to it, you really need to crank up the volume because it makes the percussion, which is really the highlight of that song, just so much more impactful. Another quality that I really want to highlight is the vocal ad-libs that aren't belted. The stylistic use of falsetto by Huijun and Minjae really adds to the slicked back and cool atmosphere of the music. You know, a lot of the time, especially in 4th gen, these high notes just feel like unnecessary screaming, but MCND is that group that knows when they should refrain from belting, and it makes them feel so refined where you wouldn't guess that they've been active for less than 2 years. This is the song that convinced me to really get into this K-pop thing, and I'm sort of mad at it, but at the same time, I could not be more grateful. Even though it is the least popular song on this list, this is Verivery's most streamed title track on Spotify, and it really deserves it. Giving their own take on the classic anti-drop 2-part chorus, Layback's chorus ends up being almost 40 seconds in runtime, and the entirety of it is just magic. Starting off with a simple yet sinister first half, you can tell that there's something to come without exactly being able to put your finger on it, so when they come in with their rock star vocals in the second half, it feels like a splash of water to the face. Verivery have some of my absolute favorite vocal colors in K-pop, and I do think that if anybody else tried to sing the songs that they do, it wouldn't have the same impact. The storytelling that they're able to do in their audio alone is so impressive, and when you get that music video along with it, it makes for a really satisfying experience. And that concludes this video. I think I found a new sort of schedule that's gonna work for me. I'm gonna try and do a positive and negative video each week, posting once in the middle of the week and once on the weekend. We are currently at 997 subscribers, so if we hit 1,000 by the time this goes up, thank you so much, and if we've gone down, that's a little bit embarrassing, but I'm not too upset about it, okay? It's fine. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think of my schedule, if it's gonna work for you, if it's something that you'd like to see, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Really helps me out. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for sharing my videos. I've seen a couple of people sharing them on like Twitter and stuff. Makes me really happy. And alright, that's about everything. See you soon.